Hey guys, welcome back to Garage Gear. I'm JB. Today it is all about the Tacoma, and specifically the Tacoma, the tires on the Tacoma, all right? It is now pretty much winter. It's the end of fall. It is early November, but we have gotten salt and snow on the roads, and it is time to get some snow tires on this bad boy. So that's what we're talking about today. Stay tuned. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this Tacoma. This is a 2019 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road, and it's got the crawl control. This thing is just all out nasty. I love this truck. This is the best investment I've ever made. The only flaw I think with this whole entire truck is these Goodyear Wrangler with Kevlar sidewall tires. I'm not a fan of these. These are mediocre at best. The tread on these have 10,000 miles, and take a look at that. These are half burnt out. I mean, they are just almost done. I think I'm gonna get to about 15,000 miles, maybe 20, and that's it. And I don't know, Goodyear, I think you guys gotta do a better job with these. These are just, they don't last. They just don't, all right? So, and they're good in the mud, yeah, okay, and they're good in the snow. They were when they had tread, but I don't think they're gonna last very long. So we are stepping up to some snow tires. We're gonna be ready to go for this winter. It's going to be snowing here in Buffalo. It's already happened the last 2 nights. So we're going to get this done. We're going to get these bad boys on today. Okay, so with the Tacoma came those Goodyear Wrangler tires, right? And what I wanted to do, as soon as I got this truck in February, I immediately thought, I'm like, all right, I got to get some snow tires. I'm going to get an extra set of wheels because I don't think it's a good idea to keep taking tires on and off of a vehicle. It could ruin the rim of the tire and possibly do some other damage. So we don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is just get a set of rims with the snow tires, and we'll just change them on and off in the fall and in the spring. All right. So here's the story. I was looking on eBay to find a set of those silver Tacoma wheels that they usually put on the SR and SR5 models. And those wheels fit the off-road version. So I was like, okay, you know, that'll be great, right? Well, I was looking on eBay, and they wanted like $300–400 for a set of them, each set of used ones. And I was like, okay, that's not too bad. I'll keep looking around. Maybe something will pop up. Well, a couple weeks later, I decided, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go on Craigslist and see what I can find there. And so I go on Craigslist, and somebody was selling them, a set of 4 with the center caps for $150. I immediately called the guy, ran down there, grabbed them, and got them back. And I looked at the wheels. I inspected them pretty thoroughly. There's no bends, no breaks, a little tiny bit of rust on them. And it was a deal. I was sold on them. Done. Gave the guy $150, took them home. Well, then, let me tell you this side of the story. I work at a vocational school, a trade school, and we have an auto body program there. So I took them to the auto body program, and the students, they always need projects to work on. So I gave them all the wheels and $100, and I said, here, sand down these wheels, get them nice and clean for me, get rid of the rust, and then paint them a nice glossy black for me. So I'll show you a before and after photo, so that way you can kind of see what they look like, all right? And they turned out excellent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you those next. You can kind of take a peek at them, and then we'll talk about the snow tires on them. Ladies and gentlemen, look at these wheels. These are a glossy black. Now, I don't even want you to look at the tires yet. I want you to look at the wheels. Look at that shine. They did an incredible job painting these things. These things just look stellar. I mean, they look fantastic. And they even did the center caps. And they even left the center Toyota logo in silver. Clear-coated everything. They sanded away any rough spots, any rust. They even painted the inside of the wheel with a coat of black. These things just look great. I mean, for a winter tire, these things look phenomenal. So, I didn't want to invest a whole ton of money into a set of wheels, only because it's wintertime, they're gonna rust. I wanted a steel wheel because they hold air a little bit better. And there you go. So now, let's talk tires. Look at the tread on these bad boys right here. These are the General Grabber Arctic tires. This tread is about a ½ inch deep. What I really like is the zigzag sipes along the side tread here. It's It's got a nice deep tread down the middle. Helps keep a straight line. I guess this profile right here helps keep a straight line with your vehicle. So I like how water and moisture and snow will and salt will just disperse out the sides. I spoke with a number of mechanics, and these tires ran me $125. And a lot of people were saying, oh, get the Blizzaks, get the Blizzaks. But all these mechanics that I was talking to, they were all saying that these are a good set of mid-class tires, I guess you could call it. All right. You could spend the extra $200 to get the Blizzaks, but in my mind and in a lot of the mechanics that I was talking about, their minds, they were all saying these things are going to wear the same as any other snow tire. Now, a snow tire, to me, they're all kind of the same. They all are made of a different rubber compound that does stop better in the snow, does stop better in cold temperatures. All right, but it does wear a lot faster, so you don't want to keep these on for very, very long. All right, especially in warmer temperatures. You got to get them off. You got to put your regular wheels back on. So these are only going to be on for a handful of months throughout the cold temperature weather months, and then we're going to get back onto those other wheels. I expect these to grip pretty well. They got lots of siping, lots of ways to disperse water out the sides. So these are going to do a fantastic job for me. I'm excited. These look great. All right, so as you can see, I'm excited about these tires, and you know what? I think they're going to last me quite a while. And I looked at Blizzaks, and I was hearing a lot of reviews that they grip great. That's no doubt right there. But I heard they just don't quite last as long, and especially spending $700-800 on a set of Blizzaks, I would expect them to last quite a while. But if they're going to last just as long as these $125 tires, maybe I should start with a set of these and see where we go. And I already spent enough on a truck payment for this thing. So you know what? I kind of got to watch the budget here and there. So if you are in the market for a good set of snow tires, these will probably be the ones to look at. All right. I'm going to continue to do some reviews on these tires as they put on some mileage, and we'll go from there. All right. So stay tuned for more videos from this guy. Some other little information I want to share with you guys. These tires I then had mounted at school as well in the auto tech program that we have. So they mounted the tires for me. So I saved a lot of money, not only in the painting of the wheels and the purchasing of the wheels, but also with the mounting and balancing of the tires as well. So these are phenomenal snow tires. I'm ready to get these on, guys. Let's do it. All right, here is the before shot of the wheels. Here's your after photo. I'm kind of running low on daylight here, but you can see it is a nice looking black wheel. Take a look at those. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the market for a good snow tire for your Tacoma or any other vehicle like a truck or an SUV, these could be a potential buy for you. All right, these are again the General Grabber Arctic snow tires. All right, the size on these is 265/70 R16, and I'll tell you, I drove through about let's say about 400 miles in the past week, and I went through about 8 inches of snow in the process. And these things, they just dug, all right? They dug right in. They drove very well. They gripped really well. I mean, these were solid, outstanding snow tires. I recommend buying them, ladies and gentlemen. These are great on the road when it's covered in ice. So as I wrap up this video, I wanted to mention a couple things. I used to have a 2012 Nissan Altima, and I had Winter Force Firestone snow tires on there. And those tires were okay. They slid on ice a little bit, but dug in deep snow. They weren't perfect, but they were okay. Then I had a 2015 Nissan Altima, and that car had General Ultimax snow tires on it, and those tires were exceptional. They didn't slide on ice. They dug in deep snow. They were perfect snow tires for a car. And I remember saying if they made a truck tire from General for the winter, for the snow, I would buy it. And here I am today, ladies and gentlemen, putting them on a Tacoma. Haha, a little extra bonus footage for you, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look. Every time I start up the truck, that little yellow tire pressure sensor pops on because I do not have tire pressure sensors in these new wheels. It was about an extra $50 per wheel to do so, and I just wasn't feeling spending an extra 200 bucks. You know, I can just deal with this little yellow light. I can tolerate this being on, no big deal. I do check my tire pressure probably once a month, you know, on a regular basis, so I'm cool there.